Good evening, gamers and gay men. I am the Mac in the Box, Samuel, or whatever the fuck. Basically, today, I am going to be counting down my top five Christmas movies. My top 5 Christmas movies. If you know me personally, then you'll know I like my movies. I like my films. I like my shit when it comes to that. So I'm very opinionative about movies. Now, Christmas films is where my knowledge kind of gets a bit iffy, alright, because I know what I like, and I don't usually expand my Christmas movie knowledge, and I don't think, at least for a while, I ever will, because, I'll be honest, there are some certified bangers with Christmas films, and then there are just the okay ones, because I'll be honest, a lot of Christmas films are shit, but a lot of them are really good. So let's go down my top 5 Christmas movies. Let's start with number 5, Jack Frost. This film is about a man who possesses a snowman so he can spend time with his son. It's just heartwarming, sad, and overall pretty good. I do like Jack Frost. It does pull at the heartstrings. It makes you cry if you cry at films. If you don't cry at films, then chances are you won't cry because you don't cry at films. But if you do, Jack Frost will probably get you because it made me back when I was a child. Still does now. Number 4, we've got Elf. Now, Elf is a classic. Elf is a classic Christmas film. Like, the most classic. But it's overplayed, so that's why it's not higher up. It might even be top 3. But it's overplayed quite a bit, so... But if it wasn't as overplayed as it is, it's still solid. It's still in the top 5. Elf is just feel-good Christmas movie, which is what Christmas movies should be. Feel-good, heartwarming, fun. And that's what Elf is. You can't go wrong with Will Ferrell pretending to be a child when he's a grown man. You can't go wrong with it. In Elf, my personal favourite scene will be when he's in the shop overnight and he just, completely redoes it later in the day. That's pretty cool. Also, when he's eating that absolutely vile plate of chocolate and spaghetti, it makes me feel sick every time, but fair play. If you enjoy it, you enjoy it, mate. So that's my number 4. Number 4 is Elf. I do like that. Will Ferrell is just a good comedy actor and he does well in this role. Number 3. Alright, we're in the top 3 now. Top 3. We've got Nativity. Now, Nativity is also very overplayed, but that's just because in the school I go to, it's like the one Christmas film that every teacher has on DVD for some reason. So, that's all you really hear. You'll only hear Nativity and watch Nativity in school. It's just overplayed, but it's really good. Okay, I haven't seen it in around a year. It's pretty good. I do like Nativity quite a bit. It's a British school, having fun, and it's also heartwarming. That's something you'll get on every single one of these films. They're heartwarming because the Christmas film is supposed to be. In Nativity, alright, you get... My personal favourite scene is when they're in the hall rehearsing their Nativity, and the other school comes to stalk them, and they just start a war in the middle of the street. Like, it's like they see him and it's on sight, you know what I mean? They sprint after him and they just start attacking them for no reason. Well, not for no reason, but for a reason. But they took it to the extreme. And it's just funny how Mr. Poppy's also throwing around kids outside there. Also, how can't you love Nativity when it's got bangers like this, man? Okay, number 2, we've got the first Home Alone movie. Now, Home Alone is a classic movie. You don't get more classic than Home Alone. Like, Home Alone is fun, heartwarming, and brutal. Surprisingly, really brutal. Like, compared to the second one is far more brutal than the first one. But the first one, he's still trying to kill the robbers. He's not trying to hurt them. He's trying to murder these people. Like, he will do whatever it takes to protect his home, even shoot a man in the face, But yeah, it was pretty good. Macaulay Culkin's in it, before the drugs. Off the drugs now. Fair enough. Number 1. What is my number 1 Christmas movie? Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Home Alone 2 is just the best Christmas film. It's a 10 out of 10 brutal movie. Like, when I say brutal, like, these guys nearly die. I watched it today. These guys nearly die. If this was the real world, they'd be dead. Kevin would have killed them. Like, he set up genuine saw traps to kill these men. These men, in the end, when they get the chance to kill him, they can't, because they're still recovering from the damage he's done to them and their gun. He's messed up their gun on accident. The first thing he did, before he even let them into the torture house, was throw bricks at them from the ceiling. He threw bricks at them, and this guy kept letting his mate get absolutely destroyed by the bricks. He was like, oh, yep, there it goes. You know? Like, Jesus. Kevin was trying to murder these men, and it's not... I'm surprised they're still alive. Fair play to them for not dying, but you know what? Like, damn, Kevin, calm down. Also, it's pretty heartwarming near the end when, you know, he gives the pigeon lady her dove, and then she's like, oh, thanks, mate. And he's like, no worries. The old man in the shop, the toy shop, that's pretty sweet. That man's pretty sweet. He does pretty sweet things. When you see him, you get a little bit of, oh. That's pretty sweet. That's nice. At the end, when he finds the letter, and he's like, the turtle doves. Yeah, that it's enough to make a grown man cry, you know what I mean? When he's in the hotel, and he's just wreaking havoc on all these poor workers' lives, like, they're just trying to check that there actually is an adult supervising this child, he just plays hell with them. And fair play, it's funny to watch, but Jesus, Kevin, he's a genuine psychopath. And if he's not a psychopath, he's a sociopath. I think that's a reoccurring theme with almost all Christmas films. Someone in there is mentally ill. Anyway, that is my top 5 Christmas movies. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a big fat thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let me know your top 5 Christmas films in the comments, because I'm actually curious to see. So yeah, thanks for watching. Adios, ka-ciao.